Today on the channel, from the Marvel Legends supervillain wave, Red Skull! Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Marvel Legends unboxing and review as we continue unboxing the Marvel Legends supervillain wave. And today we're unboxing Red Skull, one of the baddest of the bad in the Marvel Legends and Marvel Comics universe. But remember, for all your Marvel Legends needs and a whole lot more, hit up Big Bad Toy Store, link in the description below. Well, the Red Skull, Captain America's biggest villain, a comic book character that many of us have known. Our grandpas knew about him, our dads knew, me, I know about it, my kids know about it, everybody knows the Red Skull. If you say, hey, top 5 villains in the Marvel Universe, a lot of people are going to have Red Skull in there. I wouldn't say he's as classic as maybe Dr. Doom and maybe Magneto to some people out there, but I gotta say top 10 at worst, top 5 at best, I think, for most people when they list supervillains in the Marvel MCU. And I'm excited about this Red Skull. I only have one Red Skull in my collection. I wasn't a Marvel Legends completist until I don't know how many years ago, but I was picking and choosing, and I didn't like the Red Skull. I saw one time, I traded one time. You know how it goes. And I just ended up with an MCU version of Red Skull, and I said, that's good enough for me. I'm happy with that one until I get a different one. Well, the day has come. Now I'm a crazy completist. I'm buying pretty much everything out there. And this Red Skull, this speaks to me. I love it. I remember seeing, what was it, one of the Fan First Fridays or whatever it was that we got this announced and kind of shown for the first time. I was very excited for this, and I remember them talking. This is, I believe, is a new mold, a new body mold out there, so I'll be anxious to see that for the first time in this figure as well. But first, we got to do it like we normally do it. We're going to take a look at the packaging, talk about it, unbox it, talk about it, see where it goes from there. So let's take a look at the old Red Skull. There he is. Got that green supervillain's background, and at the bottom you got Red Skull's name in purple. I just love the color dynamics on this. It really pops on the shelf, that's for sure, this set. You got all kinds of accessories. You got an extra head with him, a gun, hands, all kinds of stuff. Very bright red head, skull, I guess we'll call it. Not really a head, I guess it's a skull. I think that really pops as well. You got the Zemnu Build-A-Figure, a deep cut Build-A-Figure, but you guys know I appreciate deep cuts, and I appreciate big hairy creatures, that's for sure. I love them. I'm happy to have him in the collection. Can't wait to build him at the end of the week once we get through unboxing all these. There he is on the side, just looking menacing. Menacing. Ready to go. No logo at the top here. I'm surprised we don't get emblems from some of these supervillains. Warnings on the bottom, but it is what it is. Same picture on both sides of the package. And then, of course, you get the back, where you get all the warnings down below, and then above that, you got the whole wave here. A little checklist, if you will. Glamour shot right there. Kind of looks like, from a distance, Green Lantern or something. It looks like he's shining a ring. But that's not quite the case. And then we got a blurb right there to the side, Marvel Legends logo up top. So there it is, that's the packaging. Well, let's unbox it, but first we got to read the back. I can't forget the old blurb on the back. Emerging from the ashes of World War II, Johann Schmidt rose to become one of Captain America's greatest enemies, the Red Skull. So there you go. I'm not sure exactly what's going on in the background here. Very strange. It's got kind of that Dr. Doom skull thing going on right here that he came packaged with, so that's kind of interesting. Don't see any paint application issues on this one. I'm excited to open this one up. Anytime we get a new body mold, and I love skulls, I love the Red Skull, I'm just happy to have this one. We'll see, and it looks pretty promising from the get-go. Packaging got that green background. See you later up high. Talk to you later. How about a little plastic prison? Uh-oh, I'm a little worried about this right foot. I might have to heat that bad boy up. There it is. You got the Zemnu head in there, it looks like. Very cool. We talked about that. You got that Hydra gun. I noticed that right off the bat, too, so we'll talk about that in a second. But there he is in the old plastic prison. All right, let's pop it all out here. Get everything out of the package. There it is. There it is. Usually I pop out the accessories first. I always kind of have habits of doing that, and I went opposite way this time. That could be bad luck if I go in a different direction. I don't know. But let's get all these hands out. Red Skull, very handy. He's got a lot of hand options here. Nothing there. See you later up high. All right, let's get these all together. Let's check this Build-A-Figure head out first. Look at that. Very cool, very solid. We'll get to him later this week, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Got hands aplenty. We got two evil, menacing, you know the hands, these hands, the heavy metal hands, the ones you don't do in the heavy metal concert. You do this, you do this. You don't need to really do this in the heavy metal, but Red Skull, he's that guy. I guess he can be. He is the Red Skull. And of course, you got two fisted hands. You always got to be ready to throw down some fisticuffs, so I do like that. And then you got a trigger hand, and yeah, two trigger hands on this one. So you got to mix that. I'll probably have one trigger hand going and maybe a fist or maybe this hand. We'll see what I end up doing there. Here's that gun. Very cool looking gun. I like that they got the Hydra logo on this gun, though. I mean, that is a really cool, nice touch here. It's not just a color break, but it represents what he is and what affiliation he's into. So there you go. I do like this. This gun looks really solid. Very solid gun here. Can't wait to put that on him. Then you got the cube. What is this called? Is this the Tesseract? I can't even remember what this cube's called. But you can't hold that. That's what those menacing heavy metal hands are for. You can hold the cube. He can gleam the cube, if you will. So we got two heads here. I think I like this cheese. Boy, I like both of them. And I do have, here's that Red Skull I was talking about that I have. We'll put him over here. Stick him to the side for a little bit. If he fits on the ringside stand, he does. Just like so. Grab another stand. I'm going to need another one. Ringside collectible stands. Use discount code Kyle. Save 10%. I use them for everything. Boy, I don't know which head I like better. It is very difficult to choose. I don't know. Ooh, there it is. I popped it. I was worried about that ankle, I said. And I'm trying to think which head I like better. I don't know. That ankle's a little rough, though. I do like this kind of... gosh, if you take his head off, it's almost just like an army builder type uniform. It's like a janitor jumpsuit is kind of what it reminds me of. It does have double jointed knees, so this is all new. I'm trying to... Boy, that looks really strange, though. I don't know, it looks weird when you got his knee like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Just a weird bend to it, but it is what it is. I do like the kind of belt. It's not really a belt. I guess it is, but... It doesn't look like a uniform belt, but it's got a nice cording feel to it, almost like a basketball type feel to it. I think that's pretty cool. Double jointed elbows as well. And once again, it looks a little strange. It just, I don't know, with that mark there, it just looks very strange. Then he's got the green, it's like the lime green gloves on top of the really dark forest hunter green jumpsuit. A lot of crazy color combinations. Then you got brown going on down in the boots. Then you got the yellow armband, the Hydra armband on him. You know, he's swearing his allegiance to Hydra, of course. You got the ab crunch. You got all the typical articulation. You guys know about that kind of stuff. I don't know what to think about this. I don't know if I like it as much as I thought I was going to like it. There's something just weird about this body mold. I like it, but it just... Something about the elbows and the legs just look funny bunched up in this kind of jumpsuit. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I got to have a little more time with it. You guys know how that goes. Let's pop this head. See if I like this better. There it is. Yeah. I do kind of like this cheesy, grinning type skull head. I mean, this is for the comedic Red Skull. This is a little bit more, this guy's not taking anything from anybody. He's a bad, bad dude. Maybe that's the better one. See how well the gun fits in here. Oh, yeah, the gun fits like a charm. I mean, I can just see him walking down and spraying everybody down with some bullets in a gunfire battle. I like it. Like I said, I needed a comic Red Skull in my collection. I did not have one. This is the closest thing I have, the movie kind of one. Both are good figures. This one reminds me more of, like, Hellraiser. Is it Hellraiser 1? And they kind of remove the guy's face. You know, he like peels all his skin back and stuff. That's what this Red Skull reminds me of. This is something out of that movie. One of my dad, I know my dad's watching, one of his favorite movies of all time. He loves that pinhead out there. But I like the Red Skull. I guess it's just, I don't know if he's going to be my favorite of the wave. I kind of going in, I thought he might be my favorite or second favorite. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to sit with them. I'm going to have to put them all out there. You guys know at the end of the week we do the video where I Build-A-Figure, and at the end we rank the whole set from my favorite to least favorite. I really thought he might be higher up. We'll see. We're still new into this set. We'll see. I got to let it marinate for a little bit. But I don't know. I don't know what to think of this new body, and we're going to look at it again in this set, so stay tuned. We're going to see this body again in the same lineup here. I don't know. It grows on me a little bit. I'm going back and forth. I don't know. You guys will have to tell me what you think of this Red Skull. If it's an easy pass for you, you like it, all that kind of jazz. But there it is, the Red Skull from the Marvel Legends Supervillain Wave. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this Marvel Legends Supervillains Wave unboxing. Make sure you leave your comments below. Make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And while you're here, make sure you follow me on social media on Twitter at SirPaul64, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson, and of course, Pro Wrestling Tees. Search Kyle Peterson, get your very own Kyle Peterson t-shirt. So there you go. For the whole Marvel Legends team and crew, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.